Super Bowl day at the White House, President Biden welcomed the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to celebrate the team's championship. Quarterback Tom Brady tried his hand at tossing political punchlines.
Not a lot of people, think that we could have won. And in fact, I think about 40% of the people still don't think we won.
I understand that.
Do you understand that, Mr. President?
I understand that.
Yeah. We had a game in Chicago where I forgot what down it was. I lost track of one down in 21 years of playing. And they started calling me Sleepy Tom. Why would they do that to me?
Lots of jokes, you see. This was Brady's first White House Super Bowl celebration. Since 2005, he skipped the Patriots' White House visits in 2017 and 19.
This, laughs, smiles, and inclusivity, the celebration of an accomplishment. It started all the way back in 1865 when snorkeling masks and school seats originated. President Andrew Johnson welcomed the Brooklyn Athletics and Washington Nationals amateur baseball clubs. In 1869, former U.S. President and master of the smiles, Ulysses S. Grant, invited the first pro team to the White House, the Cincinnati Red Stockings. Then the champions came. Calvin Coolidge hosted the Senators in 1924. Jimmy Carter waved a terrible towel when the Steelers and Pirates of Pittsburgh were duly hosted for the 79-80 season. Contrastingly, Ronald Reagan got popcorn dumped on him by the New York Giants in 1987. Under Reagan in the late 80s, teams started visiting annually, and the tradition carried on, including George Bush Sr.'s serious lols, and "You are" is how he greeted Mario Lemieux, Hall of Fame center for the Pens. As an assistant with the Niners, Mike Holmgren took one of his daughters, Calla, with him to the White House. Bush Sr. uttered, "Mike, you like him kind of young, huh?" The president's wife, Barbara Bush, quickly interrupted. "George, that's his daughter," she said. President Obama poked fun at Rob Gronkowski.
Gronkowski, I told him to keep his shirt on.
Not all visits were immediate. Just 2 days after Chicago beat New England, the Challenger exploded on live television. The country was shaken. No time seemed right until 2011.
Ladies and gentlemen, the greatest team in NFL history, the 1985 Chicago Bears.
War and scandal plagued invitations.
Now, the 28 countries with forces in the Gulf area have exhausted all reasonable efforts to reach a peaceful resolution, have no choice but to drive Saddam from Kuwait by force. We will not fail.
10 days after the Gulf War began, the Giants won Super Bowl 25, widely known as the Whitney Houston game. 1 month before the Broncos' Super Bowl 33 win, Bill Clinton was impeached. Then, in 2003,
my fellow citizens, at this hour, American and coalition forces are in the early stages of military operations to disarm Iraq, to free its people, and to defend the world from grave danger.
With the country invading Iraq, the Super Bowl winning Tampa Bay Buccaneers celebrated elsewhere.
I don't think that when you become an athlete that you sign away your right to be an individual and to have your own views and to be able to post them on Facebook if you'd like.
Athletes like former goalie Tim Thomas of the Bruins have exercised their right not to attend, like he did with Barack Obama in office. Jake Arrieta and John Lackey of the Cubs skipped as well during the Obama years. Hilariously, in 1984, Larry Bird said, "If the president wants to see me, he knows where to find me." Ronald Reagan then proceeded to mispronounce several of the names of the Boston Celtics, like Tommy Heinsohn, John Havlicek, and Dave Cowens. In 2004 and 2007, Manny Ramirez passed on shaking W's hand. "I'm sorry Ortiz's running mate Manny Ramirez isn't here. I guess his grandmother died again," said Bush. And even in 91, Michael Jeffrey Jordan skipped the White House, inheriting criticism from local media in order to do what he loves: hit the links and play golf. The point is, the White House visit is what we make of it.
Today's scene played out as the Eagles returned to the football field just 1 day after they were supposed to celebrate their first Super Bowl victory in the nation's capital.
We couldn't be closer as a team. I mean, you look around this locker room, we didn't have the success we had last year by not being tight.
Defensive end Chris Long, a critic of President Trump, refused to go to the White House last year when he won the Super Bowl with the Patriots. Today, he wouldn't even say the president's name.
The past couple of years, I haven't been interested in going to take a photo at the White House with that individual. So at the end of the day, I can only speak for myself. That's the beautiful thing about America. Everybody has the right to feel however they want to feel. Certainly, every player in this locker room has a different view on the world, and those fans do too. And I celebrate that right.
Monday night, President Trump disinvited the Eagles after it became clear that fewer than 10 players would reportedly show up. Eagles coach Doug Peterson says he had personally been looking forward to going to the White House.
We did something last season that was very special. It's a milestone here in the city of Philadelphia, our organization, and I was looking forward to going down and being recognized as world champions.
There's an emotional connection to this team based on years of frustration and disappointment. And they want to enjoy all the accoutrements of winning a Super Bowl. And going to the White House is part of that celebration. And that was denied to people here in Philadelphia. And I think people are disappointed.
The White House said the Eagles disagree with their president because he insists that they proudly stand for the national anthem. But not a single member of the team ever kneeled for the national anthem last season. Some players, including Malcolm Jenkins, did stand and raise their fists.
Previous presidents have seen themselves as sort of neutral celebrators representing the country, so it's their job in their mind, not use it as a political event, but use it as an event to celebrate a victory that we're all proud to be Americans.
Welcome everyone to the White House.
This is not the first time the president has rescinded an invite. Last year, he called off the celebration for the NBA champs, the Golden State Warriors, after star Steph Curry said he didn't want to go.
Something under, throws it off the backboard. Oh, what a perfect.
The 2018 finals are happening now, and basketball's biggest stars have already said the White House shouldn't count on a visit from this year's winner either.
I mean, I know no matter who wins this series, no one wants to invite anyway, so it won't be Golden State or Cleveland going.
I agree with Bron. The way we handled things last year, kind of stayed consistent with that.
President Trump did break the tradition of inviting league winners by not reaching out at all to the WNBA champs, the Minnesota Lynx.
Top of the key, Maya Moore, she just
They went to D.C. this week anyway to perform a day of service. For the Eagles, it's now back to business. The Super Bowl champions prepping for a new season, saddled with expectations and now controversy.